Hi, friends. The word today was delivered by Jeremy Wright, the young adult pastor at the Fountain of Praise. And I just wanted to summarize his message. The title is After the Storm. And he read from the book of Acts 28 1 through 6, New Living Translation. And I would like to encourage you to not only read Acts 28, but start at chapter 26 actually, because it gives you the background story of what's going on and why Paul, the one that Acts 28, 1 through 6 is talking about, is was a prisoner, and and then why he was shipwrecked and how he landed where he is. So I'm going to why he landed on an island. So the first note that Jeremy gave was, you may find yourself on an island, and that place may be painful. And mind you, after you find yourself um, in the post of a storm, so you've been in a storm, a physical storm, if you're in Texas, and also just life's storm. Some people say life be lifing. Right now, I'm going through a season of lifing. So I'm saying season be seasoning. Okay, seriously. So right now, I found myself in a storm, going through a storm, looking to be what it feels like after a storm. um, but this first note, you may find yourself on an island and that place may be painful. Just think about what that island could be. That island for Paul in Acts 28 was on the island of Malta. But for me, your island just might be you alone, you going through what um, challenges, what storm, what life pieces God may be using to strengthen you. Now, mind you, not every storm that is coming your way is from God. And so you want to make certain that you are in the right storm and you are with the right storm maker, and that's God. Okay. Um, his second point, his second note is, people might say things about you that are not even true. I get it. I'm sure I get it because I've been in ministry for a very long time, and I've seen where people have decided one minute they wanted to work with me, and then been after they've talked to someone else, they no longer want to work with me, will work with someone else. Fine and granted. However, I know that in life, people will say things about you that are not true. You have to carry on. If God has given you an assignment, if He's given you a mission, you got to carry it out with or without a team, right? And so things that might be said about you might not be true. But here's the thing: don't spend your time on fighting against the untruth. Let the truth about you outshine the falsehood. Those are my notes, but some of that is Jeremy's as well. And then also the last note is number 3, eventually you will be better than you were when you started. So before the storm, you were good, all was well. After the storm, or going through the storm, it's a little rough, you're looking a little raggedy. However, after that storm, you come out stronger and better with more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And so, even in this, you are to change. Don't allow your storm to just make you wet. If you go through a rainstorm, look, learn something from it. And so, when you see another storm coming, don't let it be the same life storm. Like, learn from the one that you're in. And so, when the next one comes, it's like, in the words of Jeremy, shake it off, right? As you see in Acts 28, um, 1 through 6, where it talks about how Paul was bitten by a snake, and the people who saw it said, oh, he must be a murderer. Like, they immediately judged him as a bad doer, right? But when they saw that Paul didn't die, they judged him. Their judgment for him changed as in, oh, he must be a god. Well, that's the things like that would happen to you and to me. things are happening in your life and you're thinking, just got to get through this. Well, sometimes people are looking and they're saying, she must be doing something wrong, or she must have sin in her life, or he has sin in his life, like Job, right? But we have to remember it, those who are called by God for this very specific purpose go through that storm, learn from it, grow, and be willing to help others when you see that same storm coming in their life. That's my life lesson I wanted to share with you on that. Um, those are all of Jeremy's notes. I think he did a fantastic job. I'm super excited about what God is doing for him and through him. And I hope that you are encouraged to know that God loves you.